Hello, everyone. I am Giulia Castelli, the founder of Giulia Castelli Lifestyle Management, a luxury and jewellery sourcing and consultancy firm based in London, operating globally. I am also a life and business coach and hypnotherapist and rapid transformational therapist. I am hosting this beautiful podcast, Show Me Your Diamond, which is also a YouTube channel and a blog. I interview interesting people with incredible inspirational stories. Today, I have invited Kasia Bosne from New York because I think she's very inspirational, she's amazing, and she has so much to share. We have met, more than 20 years ago in New York. Both of us studied French, and I tend to really admire people who are on that lifelong learning journey, and you're one of those people, Kasia. Kasia is the
Thank you so much.
Kasia is the founder of Romantic Chocolate, a company that produces delicious and nutritional snacks and something to sweet up our days. I would love, Kasia, for you to introduce yourself and tell us your long story short, please.
Of course. Thank you so much for having me here. I always actually consider you as one of the inspirational person in my life. We've met learning French, and we both speak multiple languages. Like you mentioned, I'm a CEO and founder of Romantic Chocolate, located in New York. And my story is very unusual because I came, like you, from the luxury fashion women business. You were in jewelry and diamonds, every girl's dream business. I came from the other side, which was luxury clothing and accessories and some kind of jewelry, not as fancy as yours. And the last thing I would ever imagine in my life would be I would end up in a kitchen making chocolates or snacks. And the least expected things happen. I guess it was a destiny that I end up doing what I'm doing today. I absolutely love it. And I love to share my chocolate sweet love with all of your listeners and all of your viewers and everybody who loves healthy treats. And I'm in New York, and I've been here for over 33 years, which is unbelievable that it went so fast. And here we are, and we're talking today with so much happening over the 20 years since we've met, with so much evolve and so many things happen and change. What's amazing about both of us, I think, it's we're always learning. We're always thirsty for that new amazing thing that we want to conquer or master, and it never stops for us. We always want to get better, and we always want to know more. What is there else to learn? How can we be better at whatever we decide to do, whatever the career we decide to pursue, the life challenges we decide to, or not decide to, but they decide to have. So we always learn how to conquer everything and be everything that we inspire to. So that's my story.
And Kasia, where did you come from, and where are you today?
So originally I was born and raised in Poland, and half of my life I spent in Poland, and another half raised in New York. So New York seems like a second home to me.
You are a true New Yorker to me, and this is where we met. And what an incredible city to build a career. So, and I know that you have tried so many things, and everything you tried, do you consider that all the many things that you have tried, you learned from, and they contributed to what you're doing today? Or do you think maybe you wasted some time somewhere? Did you sometimes look behind and think, oh, I wish I didn't do that, or I wish I started that earlier? How are your thoughts working on these subjects?
Well, I think our head is always tormenting us. What if, what could have, should have, would have. But I think it's a waste of time to reconsider now. I think even what we think might be a waste of time, it's probably the best lesson. And if we look at it, what have I learned from it? What did it teach me? Why did it happen? I think it's always a question of questioning yourself, giving yourself a different question, because for a stupid question, it's a stupid answer. So we just have to learn how to ask ourselves the right questions. And I'm looking at every single experience. It brought me exactly to where I'm supposed to be. And I'm very grateful for every single experience, even if it did not work the best that I expected or I wanted it. Sometimes what I really wanted, it was not the best for me. And after a while, I realized that actually better things are happening. Why was I so stubborn on pursuing such a thing that it means nothing today? Oh, this would have been actually a waste of time. So I try to look at positive, have a positive outlook, and just learn a lesson from every experience. And even though it seems like waste of time, maybe it seems like waste of time now, but I think time would always show if it was a waste of time or not.
Thank you for that beautiful answer. Like you, I believe that everything we do, it's a learning experience, and it's never wasted time, because we either meet the right people or we learn the right lessons to move on to the next stage.
Exactly.
And it wouldn't be a podcast called Show Me Your Diamond if I didn't ask you about diamonds or jewelry. So show me your diamond.
Is it the time that I show off? I dress up for you, all in pink. Here you go.
Oh my God.
I'm very modest today.
This is so beautiful.
Not so flashy.
So tell me, the beautiful ring that you showed, and I saw you wear this beautiful Cartier diamond watch.
You recognize it.
Of course, I mean, I'm an expert. Very classy. So how do you
I have to be on time.
Yes. So do you consider it luxury, or do you consider it's much more than that? Is there any symbolism behind those exact two pieces of jewelry that you're wearing today?
Well, I'm a very classic girl. I like very simple, classic, minimalistic things. I don't like big jewelry pieces. I mean, I wouldn't mind to have them, but maybe not on me necessarily. I'm a working girl, running around in the city. So wearing those diamonds every single day while I'm working, it would be a little bit difficult and not convenient. But I love to have like few good pieces that I treasure, and I rather have less, but better quality stuff that I cherish and they mean something to me. So, and obviously every girl loves diamonds. Who doesn't love diamonds?
So I also hear these pieces of jewelry, apart from being jewelry, they mean a lot to you, right? There's a lot of sentimental value in the pieces we wear.
Well, my ring, it's my engagement ring that I got from my husband. So obviously that has a lot of sentimental value. And my Cartier watch was my first watch, which I bought myself with my first paycheck from my fashion business. So it definitely has a lot of value to me. And I was working very hard to get it, and I was researching and bargaining. Like a really true bargaining face came out of me. When I want something, I absolutely go for it. So I'm glad I made it happen. And it was a great investment.
You see, this is what I also want to touch point on, because this is you putting so much effort and working, and then you rewarding yourself and you receiving a gift, and this is a symbol of success and symbol of love. So there's so much more in this jewelry, and that's inspirational, because more women should know that it's okay to treat yourself. You work hard, you play hard, and you wear something that makes you happy.
Absolutely, absolutely. And I have something to wear for very special occasions. I do not wear them every day because I take very good care of my jewelry. And when their occasion comes along, like today, I could wear it at home.
Amazing. You know, we could make the special occasion ourselves, right?
Absolutely, every day. Absolutely.
Kasia, Could you share with us some of the biggest challenges you had and overcoming them? What did you learn? Because I invite successful people, so people who are on the journey could learn and hear, because it's quite so easy to now look at you or look at me or look at someone who has achieved something and see the jewelry, the fancy car, the beautiful home, the holidays. But what is behind that? What is the journey to get there? Sharing the challenges, I believe, is very beneficial.
Absolutely. So for me, the biggest challenge was obviously starting my chocolate business, because I knew nothing about it. Like I said, I would be the last person to be in the kitchen, creating things, eating. Yes, that's another story, but creating, that's another story. I remember the beginning of my journey, you came to visit me in New York, and you remember me making those energy bars for Tony Robbins events at like 5 in the morning. I didn't sleep the whole night.
It was your birthday and you didn't sleep the whole night. I have never met someone so hardworking as Kasia. Sometimes she doesn't sleep. Last time I was in New York, actually, this April, she had another sleepless night when she spent the night in kitchen making those delicious treats.
Because I think when you love what you do, that's what happens. You don't sleep. So this was definitely a huge challenge, not only business-wise, but it challenged me on every single angle. I had to learn not only how to make it, how to sell them. Thank God I've been a salesperson all my life, so selling part was not that difficult, but just learning the business, knowing what I'm doing. I think after 5 years, I finally learned that you have to have a distributor, that you have to have the right packaging, the right marketing, the right product, that integrity always speaks by itself and always defends itself, that it's super important to use the right ingredients, outsource ingredients. And oh boy, when I thought I figured this all out, pandemic happened. So of course, like I lost a lot of clients. I was put on hold with a lot of them. So it was constantly rebuilding, restructuring, recreating. And when I figured one part, then another challenge came up. There was a flood in my kitchen, brand new renovated kitchen. I come in one day, I see water up to the knees. I saw no ceiling. So there was constantly a battle. I was constantly tested. At some point, I thought maybe it's not meant to be, because each day I'm getting so many problems and so many obstacles that I actually had to sit down and figure everything out. And my objective is that I always concentrate on solution, not on a problem, because we could sit and cry all you want, but this is not going to help you. So I just focus, what's the best way? How can I solve it? How can I move forward? How can I move on from this and forget and focus on all the positivity and keep on learning and keep on going? So it takes a lot to break me. And I think I developed the skill that not many things affect me. Like I am kind of pain resistant, I would say. And that kind of helps me, that serves me to move forward and focus on the solution, not on the problem. So that's how I look at the things and overcome all my obstacles and challenges. And there is plenty in every business. I'm sure in your business, you have your own challenges. Yes. That you have to be very creative and you have to focus how to solve them the best possible way, because it's very easy to let the emotions take over and cry and get depressed, but this is really not serving anyone. And there's much bigger problems in the world than our little inconveniences, I call them. So there's always solution to everything. If we really put the heads together, we can totally figure out and find the solution to everything. There's solution to absolutely everything.
I agree. And to me, also when something big and challenging happens, the best thing is to take a pause, to think, reflect, and then maybe really give space for the emotions. It's okay to feel any emotion, but with calm, with peace and love, anything could be resolved.
Absolutely. And I think I don't make decisions when I'm super charged up with or upset. This is when you make a wrong decision. So it's always, like you said, you need to calm down, take a deep breath, meditate, listen to good music, whatever puts a smile on your face, and then start thinking about solutions.
I agree. The
with the
first
clear
thing,
head.
take a pause, take a break, and then the solution will come to you. Also, trust yourself and trust the universe, right? I think we're both on that journey where we understand now how life and how universal laws work. And if you play the game in the right way, you will be fine. That deep understanding that no matter what happens, you will be okay, because we have proven it. We have done so many things, right? And they just keep going, never give up.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I think the challenge is that we listen to too many people around us, or whoever is telling us what they're telling us, and the voice that really resonates with us, that it's always there, always tells you what to do, what you should do. It's always there. We just need to listen and learn how to listen to it, and it's never wrong. My example was that when I wanted to change in my company, make a change, and I made a mistake, but because I was listening to some experts who knew better than me, and I changed the formula, I changed the packaging, and I almost lost my business. And my voice was screaming, don't do this. Follow your gut. Do what you know. Continue what works. Just make little improvements, but don't change a radical recipe without testing it because someone else tells you. So this was a good lesson and a huge challenge that I overcame, that I didn't listen to my voice. But without all this challenge and without all this difficulty, I would not be here today. I would not have a new packaging. I would not have a new bar. I would not have, somehow I came up with a new recipe for a new product. So I'm actually very grateful for those challenges and for that really difficult time that I went through, and I survived, and I'm actually thriving now. So it was actually something good came out of it.
Of course. And if we have that mindset, whatever happens for a reason, then life is so much more pleasant, and then we could really enjoy it, understanding that even if we have a challenging day or few days or weeks or months sometimes, it's all because we're growing. We're getting to that next level of understanding, next level of even feeling and living those things. So yeah, fabulous for you to share those challenges, because there's so many people out there, and we tend to, when we get a challenging situation, we tend to think or feel alone in it, but it's not.
Yeah.
It we all go through those challenges. They might be different and on a different day, but I believe universe is fair. We all have our amazing achievements and happy moments, and we all have our fair share of challenges.
Yeah, I refuse to be a victim. I do everything not to be, and research, and be grateful for everything what happens to you, because that's the most important thing. Like really gratitude. How grateful are we for what we already have or achieve, for simple things in your life? I think this is the most important. So I started really paying attention to it. I have my little notebook by the bed that I finish my day with tiny little things what happen every day, and I write them down, and then I speak to myself about it before I go to sleep, and it's been really helpful. It's been really helping.
Amazing. So gratitude. So you practice gratitude on daily basis, and it's the last thing you do before you go to bed. It's an amazing feeling to take into the night.
Yes, yes.
And for me, I also practice gratitude on a daily basis, and I start my day with gratitude. So I have my beautiful journal and I write it in the morning. And I don't, at a certain point, I thought they all had to be huge achievements, big things, but it all shifted when I started paying attention to the little things. And I would start with, I'm grateful to be alive and to wake up and the sunshine and the blue sky. and then I think about yesterday and all the little things really that make up happiness, which leads me to the next question. Kasia, what is happiness for you?
Well, enjoying every moment, really finding happiness in everything you do, doing things what gives you pleasure, not stressing. There's so much stress and worries and nastiness in this world. Why indulge in that? Happiness is spending quality time with someone who you care about, playing with a child, enjoying your ice cream without worrying that you gain a pound or two, enjoying good quality food, spending time in nature, breathing. If you're sensitive to different scents, like maybe do they remind you the childhood? If you had a happy childhood, that's happiness to go back to those moments. Spending time with your girlfriends, having a conversation like we're having it right now. Imagine like we used to talk about shoes and bags and like really stupid things, and now look at us. We're having like a really profound conversation. That last time when you came to visit me, I really enjoyed talking to you. We spent such amazing quality time, and it's a very constructive conversation that we both always learn from each other. And I think that's pure happiness. You don't need to be in a fancy place or wear a fancy jewelry, even though it's always nice. But simple things, going for a walk, enjoying every moment, appreciating your friends, your family, your children, if you have some, your partner, your husband, your wife. Just simple things, taking a pleasure in every single moment, not taking it for granted, because you never know, it could be taken away from you any minute. So why not enjoy it? There is no point to really do otherwise.
Oh, what a beautiful answer. What a beautiful answer. And my next question is, what is success for you? And do you think you're successful?
That's a very interesting question because it means so many things to different people. I can only speak for myself. For me, I feel like I achieved it all. I have beautiful homes. I live in gorgeous places. I have a business that I love, that I enjoy. I'm serving others. I always research that it's making sure that it's the most innovative product that people enjoy. My intention was always that millions of people enjoy the best quality snacks and treats that are created by me. And then I'm reaching so many people that they truly enjoy it. So I feel very fulfilled. For me, success without fulfillment, it's ultimate failure. So I feel very good with myself, whatever I've done, whatever I've achieved, how far I went. And very often I did not realize it until something clicks in the head and thinking, oh my God, I already achieved that. I already done that. I lived through this experience. I've experienced that, and I'm so grateful for that. So for me, it's really now giving back to others and to really feeling good about myself and really enjoying what I've achieved, what I've worked for. Maybe my stereotype is that you have to work hard for what you get. Maybe that's not necessary for some people, young people today, because they have much more opportunities than we did starting out. So I think, and also kids today, they are super, super talented and geniuses, and they're very resourceful. What takes us like weeks to find, they get it in seconds. They're very good with technology. So it's a completely different generation. But I think I'm very content. I'm very content and I'm very grateful for what I have. Of course, there's always room for more, but I'm not greedy. I'm happy with what I have and I feel very successful.
Oh my God, it's just like music to my ears, because that's exactly my philosophy. That's exactly how I feel about success. And you put it beautifully. It's amazing to hear from, one female founder to so many other people to hear that or read that or see you speaking the words, because this is the profound truth about success. And you see, we did not talk about money. We did not say, is success for you 1 million, 5 million, 10 millions? Do you want to have a billion or whatever? It's not about the quantity, but it's about the feeling of contentment.
Mhm.
It's
Yeah.
very
You need
deep.
to feel now. You need to do, it's like going backwards. You really need to feel it now in order to be successful. It's not that I'm going to wait for more diamond rings to come my way and I'll be happy then. I mean, I would be happy, but it's not really gonna change my life because the happiness, I don't think, for me, I'm only speaking for myself, does not depend on the amount of diamonds I have. But just to really feel fulfilled and feel happy and grateful. I think gratefulness, it's really the recipe to the happiness and success. When you're grateful for everything, God rewards you with anything else you only wish in life.
Again, yeah, again, thank you for that. And I love the play of words. You know, when I ask people about their diamond,
Oh, you have a nice one.
I have a nice one, yeah. Oh,
You
I
see?
hope it didn't break, but you know, diamonds are very hard. The hardest
And
thing,
diamonds live forever.
only another diamond can break it. So my big diamond is safe. But what
Okay, you will get another one.
but what I mean is, when I ask about diamonds, it's obviously a play of words. It's yes, it's the real diamonds because they are symbol of success, or they also mean a lot to us in memories or in emotions. But mostly, yes, I'm asking about the inner diamond because we need to polish it, keep it safe, and make it shine for us, but also for the others. So, Kasia, how do you, because I know you employ people and you empower other women and other people. So, tell us a little bit more about you giving back and you empowering others.
Oh, well, I hope that people truly enjoy what I'm doing, and positive feedback, it's always the most amazing reward for me. And that's how I feel to inspire people eating healthy, changing the eating habits, because I think we live in the epidemic of eating processed, horrible food that creates so much problems. Most of it creates like mental health crisis. So I think everything really starts, absolutely everything, with your gut. And it's super duper important to really focus on that. There is so much material about it, so much education that we really have no excuses that we can ignore it. So I'm very happy to be part of it, to be able to create something that it's sustainable, that it's does not create any problems to the environment, that it can inspire people to eat healthy and delicious, because you don't always have to deprive yourself. And we participate in through so many different events. I hope to be able to create so many other amazing opportunities to inspire others. We recently had an amazing event with the mayor of New York City, where we provided our chocolates and they gave us such a tremendous support. And we made some chocolate for the mayor. So it was absolutely incredible. And it's so great to see that people really changing their thinking, the way how they eat, the way how they live, their lifestyle is completely changing. So it's we live in a very interesting times to see all those changes taking place and people really reacting to it positive. Because when I started learning about plant-based diets and being vegan, it was all so foreign 10 years ago. Nobody really understood this. Why are you doing it? What does it really mean? What does it mean to be vegan? So people are much more open to it, and it's really important. And for us women especially, we at certain point, it's important to look good, because when you look good, you feel good, you're strong, you feel confident. So it's very important to us to polish that inner diamond, like you said. And it starts within us, with the diet, with the right thinking, with the right. So you have to really feed your mind, your soul, and the body. And I think it's never ending. It's an ongoing process, and it all nicely merges together. It marries together into one big piece that it's really important to make sure that it's always polished.
Yes. Amazing. So, Kasia, I know you have this very healthy lifestyle, and I loved when I stayed with you. Even you would do. You're so caring. You would do the smoothies for us, and you would do it so fast and prepare it. It would be healthy and nutritious and delicious. And then I know sport is important too. Tell us a little bit more about your health and wellness routine. Maybe some people will take inspiration to maybe change one little habit in their daily routine.
Well, I'm not like such a fanatic with that. I do also indulge from time to time, but I try to keep it simple, clean, and delicious. I stay away from processed food, from fried food, from vegetable oils, which are #1 poison. So it's really important to eat very clean, fresh, organic, if you can afford it. If not, then prepare the food at home as much as you can. I know that a lot of people have very busy schedules and it's very hard, but I'm sure you could prep at least for a day or two, and it really pays off. So it's really important to make sure that you eat healthy and clean, and it's not really that complicated. Just takes a little bit of time and effort, and there's plenty of delicious recipes on YouTube or on different blog channels that anybody can find something what they love. Exercise routines I do less. I used to spend hours and hours at the gym sweating like crazy. Now I do 3 times a day, 3 times a week, 10, 20 minutes, very simple exercises targeting specific area of the body. Mostly it's core and a butt, because with the time, I'm 50 years old, so certain gravitation starts to work, so you need to uplift it. So this is very important for all the girls that think, oh, I'll start exercising when I'm 50. No, don't wait, because then it's really hard to uplift it. So do it as early as possible, so you don't have to work really hard to uplift it. So you will be fine. So just simple things, nothing crazy, but definitely no McDonald's, definitely no Coca-Cola. I mean, I should not maybe mentioning those names, but we all grew up on it. We all loved it, but at certain point, they just don't serve us anymore. So it's good to move on to water, lemon, fresh veggies, fresh fruits, and it's really simple. It's not science fiction. And if we really put our mind into it, we know what to do.
That's true. And the simpler things are, the better, right? Just simple. Simple, maybe less ingredients.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And there are so many amazing things that we can do, simple recipes that are super delicious and healthy, that anyone can do it.
What keeps you going? What ticks you? What rocks your boat? Like, how do you wake up and you feel like you want to keep going? What is that? Is it one thing, or is it more than this?
This is a really good question. Like, what is my why, right? What is my why? That's why all the companies are always asking, what keeps me going? I think love for what I do. I really believe that it's not only a chocolate. I believe that it has a bigger meaning. I would love to build a brand that inspires so many women. I would love to participate in a lot of amazing projects. I recently was thinking about it as I went to the Tribeca Film Festival, and they were actually showcasing a beautiful documentary film about poverty in Oakland, California. And it was actually heartbreaking to see all those people, homeless people on the street. And I've met with the young director and a producer, and she was telling me about the existing problems and how much challenging it was for them to film it. So I would love to get involved in projects like this. There's so many people that need help and they need resources. And once I build a company to the level that I would love it to be, I would love to participate in those amazing projects and be part of it and help others and make a difference. I think that's what keeps me going. And I'm sure that when I'm ready, all those projects will come. That there will be right projects to fulfill and focus on and move on to another chapter in my life. So for the moment, today, that's where I am. That's what keeps me going. And I would love to, maybe in a few years we will meet and I will tell you about all those projects. So
Of
that would
course,
be
and
exciting.
hopefully, yeah, and hopefully we'll do another episode, and we'll share, where, from where you now, what's next, because the most amazing thing is actually, to me, the reason for living is progress. If today you're one step closer to your goals or your dreams, or being a better version of yourself than yesterday, that's already, you've achieved it. And yes, occasional step backs happens to all of us, but the important thing is to still keep the direction and know where you're going and why, because without the why you'll be just floating and not knowing where you belong, and actually you'll never feel belonging.
Absolutely, absolutely. I also went back to school, imagine. So I'm learning how to become a life coach. But this is really for my own knowledge and skills and helping. It's a self-help, how to get through difficult time. So I could maybe one day help others. And it's absolutely incredible. It's very challenging. It's very time consuming, but I'm doing it. So I'm really excited and I love it.
Amazing. As I said, me and you, and I think most women who are striving for a better life and a life with meaning, are constant learners. If you stop
Absolutely.
learning, you stop growing, and if you stop growing, you die. And we don't want to die. We want to live. We want to enjoy
Yes.
life.
Yes, yes. And I'm really concentrating now on feeding my soul as much as I can to sustain that growth. And because only then I can give it to others. If I'm satisfied fully, then I can give it to others. If I'm empty, if I have nothing to give, there's nothing to give. So I'm trying to nourish my soul, body, and everything else there is to nourish and grow, to be able to serve others and give others the best possible way I can, so they can also get that positive virus, I call it, or they
Okay.
can also shine and they can also feel inspired and do something incredible to pay it forward to others.
It's it's really very special to see how far you have come from, being born in Poland during communist times and coming to America on your own, right? And building up now an amazing brand with meaning and with a fantastic name. I love also the name Romantic Chocolate. It's
Because chocolate is romantic, so and it's raw, so we were playing with the words.
yeah,
I still get asked, like, what does it mean?
I love that. Yeah, more people should know what they're putting in their bodies. And it's so
Absolutely.
much more than chocolate, as you said. It's a way of living. It's a way of taking care of yourself and others. If you had to
Absolutely.
give advice to a young person, a young woman, or a young person starting in business, what would be, a few things that you wish someone told you when you were starting back then?
To be patient, because this is definitely what I need to work on. I'm definitely not a patient person. I want things right now, or yesterday would be even better. So patience, consistency, persistence. I'm one of my quality, or maybe I call it quality. It's persistence. I'm a very persistent person. I never take no for an answer. If it's a no, I think it's just temporary. Let me find a way how I could get to everyone's heart and convince them that they should work with me or they should give me a chance. So really persistence, consistency, and patience. I think that applies to everybody because we sometimes are irrational and we want things without thinking. And it's good to take time and let things happen naturally because timing is very important everywhere. When things happen and they happen at the wrong timing, it's not always working to your best advantage. If you're looking for the sunset and going the opposite direction, you will not find it, right? So no matter how hard you're looking for it. So it's just timing, being patient and strategize a lot of things. But I think young kids, they really are so smart. They are much smarter than us. They know exactly what they want. Maybe they watch too much of the of those reality shows, so they think everything is easy and colorful and rosy. Maybe to some it is. I think they just have to find their own way how to shine. And I think they're just smarter and they are much more advanced than we are, and I'm sure they will find it. And usually those kids, they don't want to take advice from us. They think we are so outdated that what do we know? We know nothing.
But meaning we know we're not outdated, and if those kids, our kids, or kids around need our advice, we'll be there. We'll be there, and by that point, we'll be the coaches, the mentors, the moms, the friends, who could possibly give a shoulder and give advice. And I find those 3 words that you gave incredibly powerful. So thank you so much for sharing your time, your knowledge, your energy. You're beautiful inside and out, and your diamond is polished. And keep shining it to everyone around. I see you glowing. You would never say you're 50. You look like legally blonde, 20-something, shining in and out. So please never change.
Thank you. Thank you. I'll do my best. And I'll always stay sweet.
Yes, with romantic chocolate. Thank you
Definitely.
so very much, Kasia, for joining us today on this episode. And I wish you all the success you deserve and you wish for.
Thank you so much. And I wish you have a beautiful, wonderful summer. And we deserve good rest, all of us. And to anybody who's watching, have a wonderful summer. Enjoy yourself, keep shining, and keep watching Giulia Castelli, because she has some really amazing finds to show you.
Thank you.
So thank you for this opportunity.
Lots of love to you and to all of you.